Look, it wasn't that those kids didn't play hard. We did not play to the level and do the things necessary to be successful.
On Saturday night in Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the Fighting Tigers of LSU dropped their third game of the season, as well as their third SEC loss of the year, in a 49-25 game to the number 3 team in the country, Texas A&M. LSU had an 18-14 lead going into the halftime break after showing flashes in the run game with freshman Harlem Berry, as well as finding a few connections on the deep ball. The Tigers were able to force 2 turnovers in the first half, which ended up being the only turnovers in the game, with interceptions from A.J. Halsey and Harold Perkins. The Tides quickly turned, though, as the Aggies scored a touchdown right away with a Marcel Reed run, followed in by a quick 3-and-out, which then led to a punt return for a touchdown.
Couldn't get off the field in the first drive defensively, and that was my biggest concern going into halftime, that we needed to come out and get a stop defensively. We weren't able to do that. Then subsequently we were 3-and-out, and then, of course, the punt return for a touchdown. We've got the ball pinned to the sideline, and we just didn't execute at the level necessary in that. And I think that was a big, back-to-back touchdowns right out of the gates. And then just the inability offensively to get into any kind of rhythm offensively, which has been, off and on for us, virtually the entire year.
Although things didn't go their way, Coach Kelly was very adamant on the effort from his guys all week leading up to the game.
Because if guys are playing hard, and I know they were, and they prepared their tails off this week, and that's not happening, that's a football issue. And the football buck stops with me. And I have to take a good hard look at what we're doing, how we're doing it, both from a personnel standpoint and from a coaching standpoint.
Another key headline in this game was the Fire Kelly chants from the student section of LSU, as head coach Brian Kelly knows that the fans should be upset with the way this season has gone, but knows he can only move on and try to improve.
I get it. There should be noise. You should be disappointed. I'm disappointed, but I have to really focus my time inside out the program so we can make sure this never happens again.
For guys like senior linebacker West Weeks, who is just proud to wear the purple and gold, believes there's much more ahead for this team, and they will do what they can to end the season on a much higher note.
At the end of the day, I really just think about it I'm an LSU Fighting Tiger till I die, so every chance I get to represent those 3 letters on my chest, I'm going to come in every single day, I'm going to work my tail off, and I'm going to bring everybody else around with me. And then I'm going to keep fighting till the end, and I know everybody else.
LSU will now look ahead as they enter a bye week before taking on now ranked number 4 Alabama on the road in Bryant-Denny. Reporting from Baton Rouge for KLSU Sports, I'm Michael Poggi.